thanking all of you for being present. It is my pleasure to welcome you here. It is an honor that you were able to find the time to honor our invitation. So let me tell you a little bit about DREAM. So while it is an acronym for the Digital Rights and Elections in Africa meetings, it was also a play on the concept of the dream election that we would want to have in Africa. These days, elections are plagued by violence, protests, internet shutdowns, misinformation, disinformation, and generally a lot of elections that lack credible integrity.
We are surrounded by countries who have gone through crisis. This is a safe haven within our sub-region. As much as possible, we must protect our peace and security. And the media has a very big role in doing that, especially in terms of information disorders.
Now, social media has contributed significantly to the spread of misinformation, disinformation, malinformation in Ghana, especially during elections. And now go to social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, and see so much information which are not true. People are just, you see, the nature, the instant way of spreading information on the internet has made this thing very worse.
And also about communication, the most important thing is about the information we put across the information that is put through the media. Because, we have different radio stations, we have different TV stations, and sometimes some radio stations where you're listening to, it's full of unprofessionalism. And there has to be some guidelines to control such system.
It is very difficult to correct the wrong narrative. Once it has gone out there, a radio station, a TV station declaring electoral results, how do you now combat this to ensure that what the true state is spread across? It will cost a lot of money, persuasion.
Any excuse government needs is to say it's a matter of national security, and nobody can say otherwise.
Let us not undermine the roles these influencers play on the internet. Somebody with 1 million followers, that is not a joke. Whatever he or she says, you see, people worship these people like gods. Whatever he says, you believe. Or if he says he's following this party, they will follow whatever they will say. So if these people also spread misinformation, it will be very difficult.
Even though Ghana, we have not deliberately implemented an internet shutdown as a control measure, there's a proposed framework by the Ministry of Communications and Ministry of National Care misinformation that could undermine free expressions.
Unfortunately, some governments still think it's justified to shut down the internet. You look at journalists and activists. If you shut down the internet, it means a lot. It means we'll not be able to hold authorities to account. Journalists will not be able to document and report on the stories.
So if we are saying government should continue to be patient and even be more flexible, then it means we as the consumers, the third parties, right, and then the value chain operators within the delivery of internet and digital solutions have to hold ourselves to that same standard of higher accountability and say we will crack down on our people that perpetuate falsehood.
It's not just about going to the polls on election day, casting your ballot, and making everybody has voted, the Electoral Commission has counted, and the election has been declared. That is not the only panacea for the protection of peace or for the protection of electoral integrity.
And as a citizen, you have the right to defend the Constitution. So it's all of us, our duty. Everyone sitting here is a stakeholder. So we civil society are like the middlemen that always bring these parties on board and engage to ensure there is a successful, or there are basic grounds, or we come to a consensus of decisions that are made or strategies that are made to ensure peaceful election.
December is not just about your elections. December is also about the message that we as Africans send to other countries in Africa and outside Africa.
Ghana was there probably before you came. It will be there after you. But the question is, what do we leave behind for the generations to come? Election is just an event that happens every 4 years. It will keep on happening. But our actions today, in some few days to come, has very serious repercussions for you and I and the future of this nation.
We are very happy to have been able to bring various stakeholders into the room to be able to let them communicate with each other, network with each other, and provide a platform where they might not have been ordinarily able to have.
It's an interesting program. You know, Ghana is going to elections this year, and as part of the elections, these are some of the conversations that needs to be had at all levels. And so we're excited that the Paradigm have been able to put this information together, and we thank all the partners.
We've seen them as critical partners because our vision is in tune with their vision, and whatever they are doing is in line with our activities so far as democracy is concerned. We want to urge that this year elections is very critical, is very crucial, and is very important. And it is a turning point of Ghana's democracy. Whether or not we will survive going forward as a country, and whether or not our democracy will survive will depend on December 7th this year.
And so my final message to all Ghanaians is to come out and vote, keep your eyes on the ground, and I wish you a fantastic, free and fair election.
Watch out there. Every information you receive from the internet, people tell you, try and verify them from credible sources so that you are not misinformed to act in a way that you wouldn't have acted.
All the best with the elections in December, and we look forward to celebrating once again your democratic transition. Thank you.